Welcome to today's video, where we dive deep into a habit that silently undermines our productivity, happiness, and decision-making abilities: overthinking. You might find yourself lying awake at night, your mind buzzing with a cacophony of what-ifs and should-haves. Or perhaps during the day, you find decision-making painfully difficult, as you weigh every possible outcome and angle. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Today we'll open up why overthinking grips us so tightly and what you can do to free yourself from its hold. Let's begin our exploration into simplifying your thought processes and reclaiming your mental peace. Overthinking is the art of creating problems that weren't even there. It's when you chew on your thoughts longer than necessary, often causing a simple idea to balloon into a complex tangle of what-ifs and worst-case scenarios. You know you're overthinking when you analyze the same thing over and over, unable to move forward or make a decision. It's when every choice seems daunting, because you're tangled in the possibilities of what could go wrong, rather than focusing on what could go right. Understanding overthinking begins with recognizing its signs. Common indicators include an inability to sleep due to a racing mind, indecisiveness, and a pervasive sense of anxiety about making the wrong choice. You might also experience a habit of perfectionism, where nothing ever feels good enough, or procrastination, stemming from a fear of failure. Each of these symptoms contributes to a mental state where peace feels out of reach, and exhaustion is all too common. The ripple effects of overthinking can infiltrate all areas of your life. Professionally, it might prevent you from submitting work on time or from taking risks that could lead to significant career advancement. In your personal life, overthinking can strain relationships, as you might constantly seek reassurance or struggle to make simple decisions like where to dine or which movie to watch. On a deeper level, overthinking drains your mental resources. Imagine your mind as a computer. Overthinking opens too many tabs, slows down the processor, and eventually the system crashes. When your brain spends all its energy on unnecessary worries, there's little left for creativity, joy, and spontaneity. The consequences are significant: decreased productivity, diminished creativity, and a joyless existence where every decision feels like a burden. By recognizing overthinking and understanding its impacts, you can start to take back control. This awareness is your first step towards a lighter, more decisive mind. Understanding why we overthink requires a peek into the human mind. Anxiety, a common trigger for overthinking, often stems from a natural human tendency to anticipate future problems. While this can be useful for planning and preparation, it becomes a problem when exaggerated. Perfectionism is another psychological factor, where the desire for everything to be flawless leads to endless revisions and hesitation. This need for perfection not only slows down decision-making, but also heightens the fear of making mistakes, thus fueling more overthinking. Our brains are wired to remember negative experiences more strongly than positive ones, a phenomenon known as negativity bias. This bias makes negative outcomes appear more probable than they actually are, prompting us to spend excessive time worrying about potential problems. Recognizing these psychological patterns is crucial because it helps us understand that overthinking is often not rooted in reality, but in our perceptions and fears. To break the cycle of overthinking, becoming aware of when it's happening is the first critical step. One effective technique is mindfulness, which involves paying full attention to the present moment without judgment. By focusing on the here and now, mindfulness reduces the space available for worries about the future or regrets over the past. Simple practices like mindful breathing, where you focus solely on your breath, can't help center your thoughts and make you more aware of when your mind begins to wander into overthinking. Another awareness technique is setting designated worry times. This involves allocating a specific time in the day, perhaps 15 to 20 minutes, to think about all your worries. Outside of this time, whenever you catch yourself overthinking, you gently remind yourself to save it for the worry period. This technique not only confines overthinking to a specific time, reducing its impact throughout the day, but also helps in managing and reducing the intensity of these thoughts over time. By understanding the roots of overthinking and employing practical techniques to manage it, you can begin to regain control over your thoughts. This process doesn't happen overnight, but with consistent practice, the moments of clarity and peace will start to extend longer in your daily life. Taking actionable steps to manage overthinking can bring significant improvements to your mental clarity and decision-making. One effective method is to organize your thoughts through journaling. Writing down what you are thinking about can help you see how much of your thinking is repetitive and unnecessary. It serves as a physical manifestation of your thoughts, allowing you to confront and manage them more easily. You might also consider setting clear, achievable goals each day or week. By focusing on these targets, you can direct your energy towards productive activities rather than getting lost in the maze of overthinking. Another practical step is to limit your options. Having too many choices can be a primary catalyst for overthinking. By deliberately limiting your choices to a few options, whether it's deciding what to eat for dinner or selecting a project to work on, you reduce the scope of your decision-making and simplify the process. This limitation helps prevent the mental fatigue associated with analyzing countless possibilities, leading to quicker and more confident decisions. Your environment plays a pivotal role in influencing your mental state. A cluttered space can lead to a cluttered mind, which is fertile ground for overthinking. Start by organizing your physical surroundings. A tidy, minimalistic environment can promote a sense of calm and order within your mind. The people around you can also impact your tendency to overthink. Surround yourself with positive, supportive individuals who encourage you to feel secure and confident in your decisions, rather than those who fuel your doubts and fears. Technological influences also contribute significantly to overthinking. Constant notifications, social media, and information overload can keep your mind in a heightened state of alertness and analysis. It is beneficial to set boundaries with your digital devices. Try designated tech-free times during your day, or subscribe only to essential notifications. Reducing this constant barrage of information can decrease stress and prevent the overstimulation of your mind, helping you maintain focus and clarity. Moving forward in reducing overthinking involves changing how we perceive and react to failures. Rather than ruminating on what went wrong, focus on the lessons each experience teaches. This shift in perspective minimizes the tendency to overthink and increases resilience. Start by acknowledging that not every outcome will be perfect or even positive, but each provides valuable insights that contribute to personal and professional growth. To aid in this process, Practice reframing your thoughts. When faced with what seems like a failure, instead of letting your mind spiral into endless analysis of what could have been done differently, ask yourself constructive questions like what can I learn from this? Or how can this improve my approach next time? This method not only prevents the cycle of overthinking, but also turns potential negative experiences into opportunities for improvement. To maintain the progress you've made in curbing overthinking, it's essential to implement long-term strategies that support continuous improvement. Regular mental health check-ins are vital. Just as you might see a doctor for a physical checkup, consider the benefits of periodic reviews of your mental state with a professional or through self-assessment tools. This habit ensures you are aware of your mental health status and can make adjustments to your strategies as needed. Another effective long-term strategy is engaging in continuous practice of the techniques that work for you, such as mindfulness, journaling, or setting designated worry times. Consistency is key. The more regularly you practice these techniques, the more natural they become, effectively rewiring your brain to default to less overthinking. Integrating these practices into your daily routine ensures they become part of your lifestyle, not just temporary fixes. While we conclude, remember that the goal is not to eliminate all thinking, but to simplify the way you process thoughts so that they serve you rather than hinder you. By reducing overthinking, you free up mental energy to enjoy life more fully, make decisions more confidently, and engage with the world around you in a more meaningful way. The journey to less overthinking is not about striving for a perfect state of mind, but about making incremental improvements that lead to significant benefits over time. Let this video be a stepping stone towards a lighter, more deliberate way of thinking. As you apply the insights and strategies discussed, watch how small changes can bring about a profound impact on your overall well-being and outlook on life. If this video has resonated with you, or if you have tips and experiences of your own to share, please leave a comment below. Your input could be invaluable to someone else on their journey to reduce overthinking. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content that helps you lead a healthier, happier life.